Imagine a business willingly taking nearly 10% of everything it owns, locking it in a vault, and setting it on fire. That is exactly what happened just days ago in the cryptocurrency world. The project is called Swell Network, and in a single day, they permanently destroyed 859 million of their own digital tokens. This animation shows how a token burn works. By permanently removing 859 million tokens, Swell shrinks the entire pie. As the pie gets smaller, every remaining slice automatically becomes larger, as they are part of a more limited supply. This is a deliberate economic strategy. By instantly wiping out 8.6% of their total supply, the creators triggered a supply shock. They actively tightened the amount of tokens available, forcing the market to rethink what the remaining ones are worth. But why do these tokens exist in the first place? To understand Swell, we have to look at how people earn interest in crypto. Normally, you lock your digital money into a digital system to earn a yield. It works almost exactly like putting cash into a traditional savings account at a bank. The problem with that traditional method is that your capital is trapped. While your money is sitting there slowly earning interest, you cannot use it to invest in anything else. Swell solves this by keeping you liquid. When you deposit Ethereum to earn interest, it instantly prints a digital receipt. No minimum deposits or lockup periods. That glowing token can be freely traded or invested across automated markets to earn a second income. That is the core utility of Swell. It takes passive, trapped savings and turns it into active capital that can multiply your earning potential. This chart shows Swell's math. Out of a 10 billion hard limit, 4.6 billion are currently circulating. Factoring in the recent burn, nearly a billion are completely wiped off the board. However, we must account for unlocks, steady drops of new tokens granted to early investors. Because these new tokens arrive every single month, they create recurring pressure on the market. When early investors finally get their hands on newly available assets, they often look to sell them for cash. So Swell's economic future is essentially a mathematical tug-of-war. On one side, you have the heavy, permanent removal of supply from the burn. On the other side, you have the ongoing drip of new tokens from investor unlocks, pushing the active supply higher. When we look at the real-world price action today, Swell is trading for roughly a tenth of a single cent. This graph shows Swell's historical price performance. You can see a massive peak back in November of 2024, when it reached nearly 7 cents. Since then, the price has dropped by over 97%. This massive drop means Swell now has a total market size of just $6.3 million. In financial terms, this puts the project in the microcap category, a label for projects with very small total valuations. Think of a project this size like a tiny rowboat in the middle of the ocean. Because the total pool of money is so small, even a few $1,000s entering or leaving the system causes violently sweeping changes to the overall price. That combination of a tiny total market value and wild price swings means Swell is not a stable place to park your life savings. It is a high-risk, high-reward financial experiment. So how do we weigh the measurable strengths of the project against its undeniable risks? Let's look at the facts. On the positive side, that massive token burn is hard proof. It shows the development team is willing to take aggressive action and commit to strict discipline regarding their total supply. Additionally, the token is actively traded on the Coinbase exchange. In an industry crowded with unvetted projects, passing the strict requirements to be listed there acts as a major marker of institutional legitimacy. But the negatives are just as clear. The asset is still sitting 97% below its all-time high, and those scheduled monthly investor unlocks guarantee a steady headwind of people looking to sell. On top of that, a $6.3 million market cap guarantees that the price will remain highly unpredictable and deeply volatile for the foreseeable future. While the core utility and the major exchange listings give Swell a legitimate working foundation, the math of its token supply demands an incredibly high tolerance for risk from anyone choosing to participate. If you are watching this project to see if it recovers, there is one specific metric you need to track: total value locked. That is simply the total amount of user money currently deposited and trusted inside the Swell platform. This matters because the Swell token is used by the community to vote on the project's development and where that deposited money is directed. As more money is trusted to the system, the power to make those decisions becomes more valuable, which is how growth in deposits can naturally lead to more demand for the token. And that brings us back to where we started. By permanently incinerating 8.6% of their supply, Swell irreversibly changed the underlying math of their entire project. Regardless of whether you feel optimistic or pessimistic about its chances, a supply shock of this magnitude means Swell has earned a spot on your crypto watch list. As always, this breakdown is purely educational and is not financial advice. Please do your own research and consider your own risk tolerance before making any investment decisions.